What's up guys, Josh Waxman here, and this video is all about how to get known in the world today. I got this idea from a Grant Cardone video in our Cardone University, and really it's all about who you are. And I'm a lot of things, and you're probably a lot of things too. All right, that's where we're going to start. We're going to go through three things today. Who are you? Who am I? Who are you? Who am I? What are your failures? And what are your accomplishments? And you want to be able to have an idea of all of these things and understand who you really are. Like for me specifically, I am a husband, I am a son, a brother, I am a leader, I am Josh Waxman. Some people call me Wax, Waxman, Joshua Matthew, it's my middle name. I was a quarterback in high school. I am a speaker, I'm a reader. I am a Jewish, Christian, Buddhist, Hindu. Yes, you heard that right. I grew up Jewish. I got baptized recently, I believe, in Jesus and the Gospels. I also practice a lot of Buddhist and Hindu philosophies every day, do transcendental meditation. I am a Philly guy. Grew up in Philly, but I'm also a Miami guy at heart. I live in Miami and been living the Miami life down here for a little while. These are all the things that I am. I'm a child of divorced parents, which shapes a lot of who I am. It allowed me to be a leader. It allowed me to be a teacher. I had to lead and teach my family when I was 13 years old. I am a business owner. I'm an investor. Oh yeah, I'm a college dropout and a college grad at the same time. I dropped out of University of Miami, but I graduated from Maharishi University and got a degree in consciousness and human potential. I am a student. That would be up here. I'm a student. I'm a student of Jeffrey Combs. I'm a student of David Hawkins. I'm a student of Jim Rohn. I'm a student of Cardone. I am an investor. I'm a collector. I like to collect crystals. I collect sports cards, like baseball cards, not cars that drive, but cards like piece of cardboard. I'm a lot of these things. I am a friend to just a few people now. Really, over time, this has changed. Oh, I'm a ZBT brother, fraternity. I am a sports fan. I'm a sports fan, even though I don't watch sports that much. I'm a money guy. I like this one. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I like to go down the rabbit hole. I am a highly conscious person. Oh yeah, and that's a big part of who I am too. I'm a survivor. I guess this kind of goes into failures. I'm a survivor of getting canceled during COVID, during BLM really. BLM and COVID. And so that goes over here into my failures. But as I get in there, you want to start figuring out who you are. You want to start developing your story. You want to look back over your life and figure out exactly who you are so you can share with the world what you do. And it took a long time for me to be able to talk about a lot of these things. Up to a couple of years ago, really, I was just Josh the businessman, and that was who I am, that was my MO, that was the persona that I believed I had to be all the time. And as time goes on, and as I opened up, and as I let go and worked on myself, I learned that I'm a lot of things. I'm a lot of great things. And there's going to be situations that who you are that you're not so proud of, or some of your failures, and there's things that you are proud of, your accomplishments. But this is all of what makes up who you are. And if you want to get known in the world today, this is what people relate to you about. And so some of the failures here some of the failures, as I just said, I got canceled on social media. I lost my Lee's Hoagie House franchises, used to own multiple restaurants. I got canceled on social media for posting about love and peace during BLM. Probably wasn't the right time to post that, but the words that I say still hold true today. And at the same time, I lost my franchises because of that. So I also lost a lot of friends. I lost my businesses, lost my friends. I was $500,000 in debt. I dropped out of college. I don't know if that's a success or a failure. Yep, I am a recovering drug addict. I am a recovering sex addict. I spent a lot of time in my Miami days doing both of these things. It's interesting, a lot of these failures tie together. I didn't realize that until right now. This all had to do with college. This all had to do with my first business endeavor and understanding who I am and what I do and why this is happening. I failed in a lot of relationships before my current marriage. I failed in a lot of friendships. And a lot of this has to do with my emotions, about who I am, about inside, why I wasn't able to be there for other people. And so I failed at a lot of things, huh? PHP. Yeah, I only made $50,000 my first time running a business. Even this business, we've just continuously failed over and over again on our path to success, but had many failures. I'm going to say as a leader grower, I haven't really focused on that ability to be able to go through. PHP was a failure, but also a success. I mean, achieved that pretty quickly. What, you can't read my handwriting?
No.
What's it say?
I'm trying.
What does it say?
I don't know what this says.
Oh, that was big for me. I was not awarded the captain of the football team. So I was the quarterback of the football team, but I wasn't the captain. And it was because it's actually the reason that a lot of people in my business right now, it's the same thing, is that I'm too stern in my leadership skills, that I was the quarterback of the football team that made sure everyone was on the line at exactly 3 o'clock. And if it was 3:01, I was like, what are you doing? Let's get out there. And so I've always been rigid and hard in this aspect of who I am. I was not the captain. I cried in that situation. I've also failed. I'm going to say I failed in the beginning, and my sister's here as I'm here, but I failed as a brother and a son for a couple years, probably when I was in high school. I was totally checked out and ended up going to, because of this, I ended up going here to college and developing these, and then this led to these failures, which led to these failures, which led to these failures. And I've just been constantly trying to figure it out as time goes on, but the biggest thing through all of this is you just keep going and going and going and going. And are there any other failures on there that I missed? I have more failures, but...
Marketing affects 2024.
Oh, marketing, yeah, we spent a lot of money on marketing in 2024. I've spent a lot of money in general over businesses, and I've just never gotten down the lead flow part of running a business. I'm good at getting known in the world. I'm good at making content. I'm good at getting out there, but the lead flow connecting to what I do hasn't always been there. So I'm going to say marketing 2024. And accomplishments. So I would say in the beginning I was working since I was a kid, working since 8 years old. That's an accomplishment for me. I also was in high school. I was in a network marketing company in high school, and I made about $40,000 my senior year of high school. I made $17,825 in a day running an event with 1,200 people at 18 years old. And this was in a network marketing company. I used to run sales meetings in high school every single day at my house at 3, 5, and 7, 5 days a week. And my mom used to cook food for everybody, and I would shuttle people to and from school. And I would fill up my house every day. I had 150 people on my team. I ran an event. I told the location there were going to be 300 people there, and there were 1,200 people that showed up. And I got sued by them, but they couldn't sue me because I was only 17 years old when I signed the contract, and so I was a minor, because they sued me because they ruined the land, the grass in the area, and it was huge, and I flew in all these top people. I ended up with this goes into my accomplishments. Oop, I don't know, I scratched it out, whatever. I made $17,825. I paid about $6,000 out, and I was left with 10 grand. And so I used 1,000 of it, and I bought $1,000 worth of books, started off my library. I also hired Jeffrey Combs for $3,000 with this money.
A 7-figure business.
Yeah. I'll get that. Yeah, that I used this. I paid a couple people a thank you, like $1,000 to a couple people on my team. But that's what kind of started all of this. I also would like an accomplishment. It was I led my bar mitzvah service. There was a point in time I wanted to be a rabbi. I always liked speaking. I always liked being out there. I always felt connected to God. Even after all of this happened, accomplishments. I was the social chair of my fraternity. That was an accomplishment at the time. And then I started a business, dropped out of college, opened up 2 businesses with other people's money. Opened up 2 businesses with other people's money at 20 and 22 years old. And built those 2 over the next 3 years into $1 million in total revenue. And then I got canceled, lost my stores, lost my friends, took all that money, went into debt, and started a new business. I was in the loan business, and I made $100,000, my first money in my pocket, $100,000 at 25 years old. I made $500,000 by 27 years old. I made $1 million by 29 years old in the business as well. Got married. That's an accomplishment.
Thank God.
Thanks. My sister says thank God. Got married. I forgot one of the most important things. I'm a dog dad. I'm a dog dad.
It's a 7-figure business.
Yeah, that's $1 million business. Say a 7-figure business owner.
13K followers.
Yeah, I have how many? Like 47,000-ish total. 47,000 total followers about between all social media. And then a lot of these things too. I would say an accomplishment is getting over these failures. I am a Trump Golf Club member. Just means I belong to the country club, doesn't mean anything else. I also came through all this accomplishment, college grad, that was an accomplishment. I graduated from college with a bachelor's in consciousness and human potential while I was running this business. I also accomplishment, run business with my wife. I went on the chairman's trip, which means I was top 5 in the country for the insurance carrier that we write with last year in Croatia. That was an accomplishment. I won a ton of sports, like Little League sports championships when I was younger. I was never the best on the team by any means, but I was always a good role player. I was always the role player that everyone wanted on the team. I was the hustler, always getting through that. Yeah, but this is the type of stuff that you want to start figuring out for yourself as you're growing, as you're building, as you're coming up on your path, to be able to figure out who are you really, and what are your failures, what are your accomplishments, what are these situations that have created who you are in your life, and how can you utilize that to tell a story? Because so many people try to tell their story based on trying to come up with funky ideas or creative ideas or viral ideas, and the reality is you have so much story inside of yourself, you have so much you can tell, you have so much content that you have within you that you can use to broadcast to the community and broadcast to your audience so that you can actually attract people into your life Let people know who you are. Let people know what you've been through. Let people connect with you. And this is something I'm learning myself. And thank you for guys for watching here on the journey. So if this is interesting for you, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. Would love to connect. If you need anything, reach out to me directly. And thank you so much for watching this video. You have a phenomenal day.